My brother died recently, and I got committed to living again. And one of the things I chose to do was I've been divorced for 3 years, and was like, okay, God, I need to get my mind off of grieving and get back into life, right? And so I joined some sites, bought some tennis shoes, hired a trainer, changed my food, got into living my best self, right? And a white guy reached out to me and wanted to date, and I said, I'm flattered and I appreciate you. However, I don't date outside my race. And he proceeded to call me a racist. There goes the rub. So today we are going to talk about, are you a racist if you choose to date within your race? Hello, I'm Dr. Venus, your hot mess millionaire, and we're going in today. I want to touch base on a couple of things. But before I do, let me not forget, please make sure you subscribe to the Hot Mess Millionaire podcast. Please make sure you tag. Please make sure you share. You are going to want your friends, your girlfriends on this particular broadcast because we are going to talk about some shit today. Okay? Also, if you're interested in learning how to network like rich people do, like a mogul, join me at the Hot Mess Millionaire Facebook group, because each Saturday we have Network Like a Mogul, which is where you get the chance to actually build partnerships with people within the community so you can 10x your effectiveness and your impact and your income. Okay? But in order to do that, that happens in the Hot Mess Millionaire Facebook group. So please click the link, go join, and happy connecting. All right? Tell us if there's anything else I want to share. I think that's all I want to get in before I dive into this. Okay, so girl, I'm talking shit today. So I just let me get my caveats in before I go all the way up in. I curse, I cry, and I pray sometimes in the same sentence. And today is one of those fucking days. All right? I think I held my peace pretty well, but we're going to talk about it today. Okay? Second thing is this. I want everybody to know, please do not send me any hate mail, info, or correction. I am not anti-white. I'm just very fucking pro-black. Okay? That ain't got, my love for black people ain't got nothing to do with white people. They're not in my house. I don't have that conversation. Okay? So I'm not even on, so please don't send me anything telling me about being open-minded. I'm queer. I don't know how much more open-minded you need to be. Okay? I am talking about race. I am not talking about gender. All right? So I'm dealing with that. I gotta get that out. Third thing is this. In the sites that I gave money to, they asked me what my preference was. Okay? I said what my preference was. Now, if I tell you what my preference is, that does not mean I'm not open-minded. I just do not want to date white men. Now, I got to deal with some of the comments I've already had to contend with before I can say what's on my mind with a clear heart and a clear conscience. All the people who have helped me to understand that whatever you resist persists, you're fighting too hard, you should be more open and more flexible and give people a shot, give them a chance. I saw Muhammad Ali do a talk about white people and racism. And he was talking about how there may be 1,000 white people who are not racist. But when you have 1,000,000 of them flooding your house or your neighborhood, you don't have the time to discern who's a non-racist white person and a racist white person. So I want y'all to be very clear. For the people who felt the need to express themselves about my preference, that I don't think white men are bad. I just don't want to fuck them. I just want to make this real clear to you. I have great white male friends. I have a diverse roster of clients. I've been involved with damn near every race there possibly can be when I was out there. Okay? So I'm not speaking like someone who's a xenophobe, okay? I'm telling you my preference. The word here is preference. That is what I'm saying. Preference. Okay. Now, if I will say this, if a brother was like Gary Owens and he was a white guy who felt black to me and we vibe, that would be a conversation. But I am very much oriented around being able to speak my piece about the things that matter to me. And social justice matters to me. Black lives matter to me. Black men not getting killed by the police matters to me. Black women not being killed by the police matters to me. Trans people not getting killed by the fucking po-po matters to me. All right? So I'm going to be talking about that for the rest of my life until God takes me to heaven or the devil pulls me to hell. Either way it goes, I know what I'm about. And I don't want to argue with a white man about all lives mattering and blue lives mattering because I'm going to come for that ass. So I don't need y'all to help me try to be liberal. Okay? My former spouse was a woman. I'm liberal as fuck. All right? I am queer identified. I am not a xenophobe. All right? I have just chosen in this season of my life as a black woman, I have chosen consciously to experience what it means to be loved by a black man. Okay? Now, if y'all know my background, y'all know I'm street. Y'all know I was raised on the streets. Y'all know I was out there. Y'all know I've done some bullshit. In fact, I've done some bullshit. And I've done a lot of bullshit. I've lived too much life to be precious. Okay? And if you know my story, you know I lived on the streets, ate out of trash cans, and slept in urine and beer. So on the streets, you cannot be precious about your body or who you fuck. So I don't know why y'all acting like I'm respectable. I don't understand that. Maybe I don't know who I is, but I am not respectable. Don't let the doctor fool you. There's more street in me than Stanford. Okay? So I'm a fucking harlot. My body don't give a fuck. She is very clear what she likes and what she doesn't like. And the body doesn't fucking count for her. Okay? If you cannot capture my head, if you can't capture my mind, I'm a sapiosexual. My body don't give a fuck. She won't do shit. So don't come at me like I don't have experiences. I have plenty of experience with white men. With everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. All right? And I'm telling you to your face, they swag I don't like their swag. I have not met a white, and I have some great white male friends. But I don't want to, I don't, and here to make it feel better, okay? This is where I am in my life right now, okay? I may evolve. I may be something different later. But please do not try to have me be some fucking poster child for inclusion with my pussy. Now, God, I'm trying not to get vulgar, but it's my show, so fuck them. I'm sick of motherfuckers telling me to do my body. And I'm still hot about it. I'm still hot. Y'all should know I'm still hot about it. Okay, I've been mad about this for a minute. So I'm still frustrated about being called racist because I said no. And I want to talk to you about how come a woman can't say no and not be some kind of bitch or be a racist or be some kind of something. And I can't say no about my own body, my own preference, what I want in me. That drives me bananas. And so I want to touch base on, well, what the fuck? Let's take the worst case scenario. Let's pretend for a moment. And I don't see y'all sharing. I don't see you commenting. Where you at? Where my truth tellers at? I know I'm hot today. I know I'm hot. I know I'm hot. I know I'm hot. I know I'm hot. See, I just know I got shit to say today. I'm talking shit the whole broadcast. I'm talking so much shit today. Preferably, I'll get over it soon. But not yet. Okay, so being a racist requires that you have power. Black people in this country don't. So don't call me a fucking racist when I don't have any social power, any systemic power to enforce my rule. So first and foremost, let's just get that off the table, all right? I'm not a racist. I am a racialist, which means I see the world through the lens of race, all right? So what that means is some people, when they look out into a room, they see people. When I look into a room, I'm counting the black people in the room with me. That's what I'm doing. I'm counting. I'm like, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. Okay, there's 4 of us. There's 100 of them. I think we could take them out at the knees. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm calculating how many black people are in the room? So I'm a racialist. My PhD is around identity formation through race, cultural identities. I, my business practices have been in terms of black women breaking their first million, and healing historical rules between black men and black women. This is what I do. Okay, I am a race girl. All right, and so I spend my time thinking about black people, tending to black people, making sure black people have a voice, giving black people a way to articulate things. I'm here for it, and I love it, and I love being a black woman. I do. I think we're perfect. I think we're special. I think we're magic. I think we run this motherfucker on the hush. Well, maybe not so much now because we have Kamala. But my point is, I love being a black woman, and I love black men. And I don't mean it necessarily this sexually. I love the culture of black men. Okay, so I know that if I'm going to, oh, help me, Jesus, fix it, God, fix it. I know I'm too hot. I know I'm hot, Jesus, fix it all for me right now because I want to say some bullshit. I know black men have done some fucked up shit. Okay, so have white men, so have black women, so have white women, so have Latinos, Asians, Native human beings fuck up things. Let's just get that on the table. Okay, we know that. The biggest fuck up I'm dealing with black men is my father. Now, my father, I don't know him, but he loved me enough to keep me alive, but not enough to stay. That's a whole nother conversation, which I'm not going to take you through today because I'm too hot to talk nice. So part of my own healing process is this. I have no idea if my father had been in my life, if I would ever have been on the streets. Now, given that all my people are hustlers, and we flip money 50 different ways, okay? It may be a good thing that he wasn't in my life because I probably would have become a kingpin. I'm pretty confident I would have done some. I'm not above it, y'all. I'm not above it. I just use my superpowers for good, all right? But because my father he wasn't there, I ran into a lot of situations that left me not protected. And I got exposed to a lot of things that are normal to me that would be considered aberrant to anybody who traffics in respectability politics, who traffic in being good girls. I'm not a good girl. I have appetites. Whole nother conversation. I'm not getting into it right now, but I really sincerely do. And so I will never make it in a Puritan world because I know too much. I've experienced too much and I don't regret it. You understand? I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel condemned by my checkered past. I actually fucking revel in it because I think God did this shit on purpose. I have theories. I'm convinced it's all God's fault in the best possible way. My point is this. As a black girl who was not protected and whose father kept her alive but didn't stay, I don't think I've given black men a chance. I don't think I have. In my own lived experience, I think that because of that particular primary relationship, I have never given a black man the chance to love me. I don't think I have. Now that's my walk. You don't have to walk it. You don't have to understand it. I'm sharing it intentionally because I want you to understand that I'm not, how can I say this, God, fix it? Being queer is not the same as being lesbian or bi. They're not the same. Just like in black culture, we have light skin, high yellow, red bone. They're not the same. We got baby daddy and we got baby mama. That's not the same as wifey. They're not the same. You see what I'm saying? There are different distinctions within a culture that if you don't go and check it out, you will just assume, oh, well, you know, it comes down to physiology, penis or vagina. It's a bit more complicated than that, right? And, so I'm queer identified, and I love being queer identified because it's the only space where I can be my fucking self. I can't follow the rules of the lesbians, okay? I can't do the politics of gay, all right? Queer is the only place where I feel like myself. I don't feel like myself in any other distinction. I'm damn sure not straight. Now, what I mean by that for all of my newbies, the thing is, straight women are cultivated in a meta-narrative, okay? I wasn't cultivated in that meta narrative of get married, have children, get a husband. I don't have a happily ever after upbringing. Okay, so none of those things match me. They don't match me. Okay, and queer is not necessarily queer identity is not necessarily the sex act. I was queer long before I started fucking girls. Okay, so I don't fit into that. I think that in terms of straight culture, people would call me a freak. You see what I'm saying? I would be more like Megan Thee Stallion because I got bitches and I got niggas. You know what I'm saying? But it's not because of the gender. It's not that at all. I have them because I pick who, how can I say this, God? I pick based on the energetic connection that gives me the most room to be myself. Okay? And I'm purposely making myself emotionally available, energetically available for Black men because I didn't. And I didn't do it because my father wasn't there. So, as I move into the next phase of my life as a Black woman, I want to know what it feels like to be courted and wooed by a Black man. I want to be involved with a Black man who likes me, who likes my crazy, my brand of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think everybody got their own brand of crazy, but I know my shit is ridiculous. Okay. And I'm very, very interested in this whole feeling tone of being wanted. And I'm interested in desire and passion. I'm interested, and I'm trying not to be vulgar, y'all. I'm doing my best. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I want some shit. Okay. And let me tell you what happened. Okay. Let me tell you what happened. I bought me some sites. Okay. And I'm feeling kind of liberal. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. And I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. It's some bullshit, and I blame God. This is all God's fault in the best way I think. Okay, I was minding my ever-loving business, doing my shit, getting myself together, so I'm not crying about my brother. I get this inbox from this dude talking about his daughters. He saw my pilot on Amazon Prime, and I think that's been streamed over 3 million. I stopped counting, but and he reached out to me. And he was talking about his daughters, how he wanted to be the best kind of father for his daughters. And I was moved by that because y'all know I don't know my daddy. So there you go, right? So like, this is so perfect. And so he asked for some wisdom. And I said, okay, let me give some wisdom. And I thought, so I was driving Happy to doggy daycare, right? And so I'm thinking it's 10 minutes because that's how, my mind thinks in chunks. And so I put him on a FaceTime so I can have the conversation, right? And I'm driving my car, trying to pull my car out to go take Happy, to come back from dropping Happy off, right? I cut on the FaceTime. This motherfucker was gorgeous. I'm like, what the fuck? I was so happy he couldn't see my face because I was kind of halfway out of the frame. I was like, what the fuck is this? Pretty ass teeth, locks down to his fucking waist. It looked like his head was shaved on the side, dimples. I was like, I'm gonna die. Okay. Now, he didn't come through my sex sites. He came through a messenger thing. Okay. So I don't count him as a potential because he didn't come from any of my sex sites. Right. And so we talk, and he talks to me about his daughters. I give him wisdom. I curse him out as any good Black woman should. Okay. And I help him understand how he's the problem. It makes sense. You know, this man said to me, thank you. You're right. I will implement what you said. Now, as a Black woman, to hear a Black man tell me I'm right, I choked. I had nothing. And so we start talking, and he's saying things that's kind of a little odd. And I want y'all to know my social cues are fucked. I totally miss shit most of the time, right? I totally miss stuff. But he was saying some stuff. And I said, dude, are you low-key flirting? He said, yes. I'm like, oh shit, right? And so we start talking. And he said he makes a lot of sense to me, right? Now, here's the problem. He didn't come through my sex sites. So now I feel pissed off with God because I dropped a chunk of change to meet guys, Black men, but this dude didn't come from the site. So then I feel like I got gypped to play, God, why are you fucking with me? Why you made me drop the money if you're going to send somebody that I could talk to, right? Anyway, I'm clear that something energetically with me has shifted so that I'm attracting that which I have prayed for. Okay? And he said some shit. I want to read you some of his shit, but I don't want to get in trouble. But his shit is dope. And he writes pretty words. I'm a word person. Oh my God. And he coursed through emotional intimacy. Now, the problem that he lives across the country, so I can't do shit about it. So I'm still dealing with my body, right? But what I'm present to is that I can't have what I want. You see? And I have to be willing to stand for having what I want, even when people don't agree. I'm asking you, my friend, are you willing to stand for what you want when people don't agree? When it looks like you can't have it? I saw a couple of comments saying they gave up on dating because they were disenchanted, they were disheartened. And I do understand. I wonder if the disheartened part is a function of giving up or a function of a loss of hope. Because if it's a loss of hope, then what we need to tend to is the hope, not the giving up. I know that I'm a hot mess on a good day. You understand? I know I am. And I'm not proposing that the young man that I've been speaking to or I'm interested in is is it? Doesn't have to be. But it's the potential out of it. It's the thing that makes it beautiful is that it lets me know that there are black men on the planet who would like me, who would like my crazy, who won't be mad at me for being remarkably self-expressed and moody as fuck and brilliant and all the things that make me myself. But if I don't hold the line for that I want, that I desire, I sincerely want to know. I want passion. And I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about because I've had sex, but I'm talking about some shit that's so, God help me find the word. You know what I want? This is what I want. I want to be that kind of chick. I want grown ass woman shit. I want to be able to like wear like the what do you call it? The coat, the trench coat. I want to wear the trench coat with the oh God, it's so what are they called? They're they have the string one on them. No, it's not that. It's not the pinstripe. They're leggings. No, they're pantyhose with the line up the back. You understand? With the garter belt. You know what I'm saying? With the bustier, with the wraparound. I want that kind of shit. I want. You remember that Beyonce oh God, video Dance for You? Remember she had the jacket on, the coat on, the trench coat? It looked like Roger Rabbit, when the whole thing. I want to do that kind of stuff. I want to have fun. I want to kiss in Paris and make love in Rome kind of shit. You understand? I don't want to go to a fucking movie. That's not the point. I want I don't know what the fuck to call it, but I know I want it. Kind of level of I think it's passion. I don't know what else to call it. But maybe it's something else. Maybe it's decadence. I don't know. If you know, hook a sister up. But I know that it doesn't mean that because I want it with a black man, I can't have it. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't mean it, if I don't say what I want, then how can I ever have what I want? How, you know what I mean? Like that, you can't have what you want if you're not willing to claim it. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. I think that I will say this. I'm thankful to God that that dating showed up because I I feel like I'm making room in my life for black men to show up in beautiful ways, not just in a romantic way. Okay. And I feel like in so doing, I'm actually healing a historical wound between black men and black women that we don't address, which is our fathers, their absence impacting what we're willing to allow with other black men. And I think of it, I do hold it like that. You know what I'm saying? I do hold it like, okay, God. Use me, show me. Why is this important? Why is this important? And it's important to know a love that I can't get from anybody else. You see what I'm saying? I can't, and I'm not saying that other loves aren't great. I'm not saying that. I already told you I'm not a xenophobe. I'm open minded. I'm liberal. I'm experienced. I'm not being limited. Don't tell me I'm limiting myself because I choose to focus, make myself available to black men. That's not fair. So you trying to tell me because of, so I got to date every fucking race? Asian, Caucasian, Latino, Native. That doesn't mean my in my just because you have more options does not mean they make it better options. If I know I like to curse, if I know I like to play fucking spades, if I know I like to talk shit, and you don't, I'm fucked. Do you understand? I can't be myself if I can't be my cultured black ass woman self. And I am black woman, and I mean in the cultural sense. I'm not talking about my skin. I'm talking about my beliefs. You see what I'm saying? And that's a big deal. I don't want to censor me. I don't want a white person, and I damn sure want a white person who's fucking me, saying some bullshit in bed. If a motherfucker called me some bullshit in bed while we, do you know I would go to sleep and wait till this month. I would break a fucking ashtray over his head for saying some bullshit in bed if he's a white man. Do you understand? Like, I'm trying to save myself from going to jail. I'm saying I don't want to go through that with him. And I know there are black white men who are down, and I'm willing to be wrong. I told you, I'm Gary Owens. I think I'm very open. But if I don't have to go through that, then why would I take myself through that? You understand? So I know this is probably not what y'all thought I was gonna talk about, but it's on my heart. My point is, I believe in black love. I do. I do. I think black love is real. You know what I mean? And I think that being honest about wanting to know what it's like to be loved by a black man does not make me narrow-minded. And it doesn't make me a racist. And it doesn't make me not open or I'm losing my options. It just means I want to know what it's like to be loved by a black man. And I didn't get that. I haven't had that in my lifetime. So before I die, I want him. I do. I don't know who he is. I don't know how he does his thing. I have no idea how any of this works. Okay, at all. Honestly, I really don't. Okay. But I do feel fundamentally that if my father loved me enough to keep me alive, then there's got to be at least one black man who would love me enough to be with all of the scars because he wasn't there, you know? So it's just what I think. You know what I'm saying? It's what I think. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, God will fix it. You know? If God says B, no, we're not doing this. God is real clear with me. God like, no, we're not doing it. I'm gonna get rid of every option. You're not doing it. You know, and that's fine, but it won't be because I didn't try. All right. And so I guess I don't know if there's anything else I want to say about it. But I do think that as a woman, I will say this, my sis, okay? You have a right to what you want in your body. It's okay to be, it's okay to have desire. It really is. I think that as black women, we get so, ugh, I fucking hate slavery right now, God. Because our bodies have been sold, you know what I'm saying? There's so much that as black women, we have censored ourselves. The world doesn't think we're pretty. They act like we just trash, we walked on. Black men are so hurt that they hurt us, and I mean that shit. We got white women who, a black man will treat a white woman like a fucking goddess, but treat a black woman like shit. I know, I know, I know. I've gone through it. I do know that. But I also know there have been black men who have had my back when white people have done some bullshit. There have been black men who have fought for me when I could not fight for myself. And there have been black men who have carried me across the finish line to multiple millions. So I can't make it all bad. You see what I'm saying? And I like I said, if my father loved me enough to make sure my mother didn't do some bullshit to make sure I didn't get to here, then there's got to be someone who can love me for the damage done in this fucking absence. Okay? So, and I'm willing to be wrong, but I won't know if I don't try. And I need you to try. I need you to believe again. I need you to forgive again. I need you to hope again. And I need you to try. And I'm not suggesting try like do some bullshit. Try, you have to change. I'm literally changing. I have to evolve. I have to transform to make room for him. I have to heal in ways I didn't even know I was still fucked up about. And I'm still pissed off. Another thing, God, I'm still pissed the fuck off that I'm still fucked up about the bullshit that happened 30 years ago. But that's okay. Because if he loves me the way that I love, the way that God loves, what I consider fucked up, he'll consider character traits. He'll think they're part of my charm. You know what I'm saying? So he won't be annoyed by the fact that I'm easily distracted, or I love my dog like some people love their children, right? But I won't know it if I don't heal. It's a healing thing, y'all. We can't be loved if we don't heal. But we can't heal if we don't try. And if we don't try, we don't get the shot. And whether we're talking about love or money, it's the same energetic. They both require you to be willing to receive. Okay? So it all goes together. All right? It really, really does. And so I'm going to do my dating sites. I'm going to get my money's worth. Okay? I don't tell y'all because it's not worth it. And if the dating sites don't work, then I'll hire a matchmaker. You see what I'm saying? To see how that goes. And if the matchmaker doesn't work, then I'll just, hopefully the world will open up and I'll start touring again. And every tour stop and saying, look, I'm on the fucking hunt. And then I'll just start broadcasting and say, look, I'm touring, slip in my DMs, and let's talk about it. Let me see, send me your website. You know something, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But I want to, and I'm not going to stop until I'm clear that I've done my very best. That I didn't punk out. You know what I'm saying? That I said, okay, God, you said I can have the desires of my heart. You said that I'm your favorite. You told me I can have what I want and that you would make sure that I'm never alone. So I need you to keep your fucking promise. Okay? I need you to handle your niggas and get this shit together. Because I'm asking you for what the fuck I want. Give it to me now. Okay? So me and God working it out. Right? So I want you to figure it out for yourself. It doesn't have to be this. But if it is dating, are you taking the actions to put yourself out there? If you're not, you're full of shit. Okay? If it is a matter of, I know I don't want to get married. I've been married. I don't want to do that. I can't see it happening. No, I'm like, okay. No, I don't want to do that. But that doesn't mean I don't want companionship. I just don't want to go through all of the stuff you go through. I don't like the legal part of it anymore because I've already gone through that. But I want to enjoy life. I want to do trips. I like quality time. I love words and romance. And I want to feel like a girl. You know what I mean? And I'm not just certain a woman, but a girl. I want the sweetheart part. I want the courting part, the wooing part. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't know, but I also love the swag of black men. It's sexy as fuck to me. Okay, and it's MGP alone. So I don't know. I just want you to not take yourself away before you try. But the trying isn't just putting yourself out there. The trying is the healing to make room for him. That's what I want you to hear. I'm making room for him, whoever he is. And if God sends me a white man, he had better be the downest motherfucker that has ever walked this earth. If God punks me and sends me a white mother, I'm like, God, he better be blacker than black. He better be so black. He gotta be so black that when we look at this motherfucker, we call him light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not anti, I just don't have any interest. I want my father. I know it sounds fucked up. I don't want to have sex with my father, but I want, that sounds bad too. God, fix it. I think black men who love black women, who love their mothers, who are healed and whole, who are fiscally responsible, who are financially stable and well off in their own way, are, that's what I want. And I want one that really, really likes me the way that I am. So that is what I desire. That is where I put my attention, and that's what I'm doing. And I encourage you to do the same. Okay, I'm feeling better now. All right, I'm not so mad about it anymore. Maybe I needed a white man to tell me I'm a racist so I can get clear on why the fuck am I doing this? So this is all I got. I'm gonna hush, I think, for now. Please, if you were fed by this word, this life-giving word, this life-affirming word, please pay it forward. There are some sisters out there and the brothers who love us, God bless them if they're listening. Good luck, fellas, that would benefit from hearing this conversation, from hearing this broadcast. Please don't be stingy. Share. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, Hot Mess Millionaire Podcast. Join the Hot Mess Millionaire Facebook group. Oh, I can't talk about it yet. Can't talk about it yet. But I got some new hot shit coming. I got some new hot shit coming. I got some new hot shit coming. And when it comes, I'm going to drop it in the Facebook group first. So I'm telling you, it is going to be dope as fuck. So gangster. Oh, I think I finally found my shit. Okay. But I can't talk about it yet because I haven't done it, but it's coming. So please make sure you join the Hot Mess Millionaire Facebook group. We do Network Like a Mogul on Saturdays. Okay. And I think that's all for now. Know that you love beyond all measure, my sweet sister in success, and the brothers who love us, and our allies. I know I talk shit about you, but if you're still here, you're one of mine. Thank you for being a truth teller. And please remember this, my sweet sister in success. You are worth so much more than you have ever, historically, culturally, personally, familially, relationally, ever, 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 ever have been taught. You're worth so much more. And as you heal, you manifest, okay? And whether it's monies or men, it doesn't matter. It's the healing. It's the truth telling that gives you the access to fulfilling your destiny and having your dreams. So I love you, sis. Talk to you later. Make sure you share, and goodbye for now.